Well, good evening, my fellow yarnies. This is Classy Kim coming to you this Monday evening. I wanted to get on here with you guys, and I'm going to talk about quite a few things this evening. I have quite a few things to share as far as my makes are concerned. And let's see, and some purchases that I made, and then some HappyMail that I received. And so we'll just get started. It's not going to be in any order. I'm just going to grab, okay? First off, I'm go ahead and talk about this lovely ensemble that I have by Angela Young. Angela Young has it's Angie's Treasures, OOAK Dolls and Crafts. She also does dolls, and remember I showed you guys this last time, and then also my the bag. Isn't it just beautiful? So we'll talk about this matching headset, head band. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it, y'all. It's really, really nice. I also purchased some more from her, and she wraps it. They come in their own individual bags, and I had more than this, but I purchased more than this, but I gave away a couple of them. So I also ordered some more from her, which they're on their way, and I'll show on the next podcast. I mean, absolutely magnificent work of art. Look at the color of this. Isn't this just gorgeous, y'all? The beads that she put on the back of them. So you tie it in the back, and then see this comes, you can tighten it, and then if you need to tighten it even more, you can tie it, make a bow tie or something like that in the back of it. But I mean, absolutely gorgeous. I love her work. Okay, as far as masks are concerned, the sewing ones, Angie, you make the best ones so far that I've purchased. Okay, and the other side, it has a two pieces of cloth, so it's washable. Wash and wear, y'all. Okay, so I just absolutely love her work. I love this one too. Look at the beautiful beads on there. And then I bought a second one like it. This one has a black strap where the other one doesn't. This one has the kente cloth strap, and then this print. So yes, Angie's Treasure. You go, Angie. You go, girl. Okay, you in there. Okay, since I'm looking at things that I purchased, I was in I'm in a group called Crochet Blessings on Facebook, and Laura runs that page along with Tank, and I'm going to put the link below so you all can go to that if you wish to get in this. It's called Crochet Blessings, but on Crochet Blessings she has all types of games that we can play. If you decide you want to get into that game, you can. Or you don't have to play every game that's on there. And this particular one I joined is called the Crochet Sisters. Secret Sisters, I'm sorry. Secret Sisters. And what you do is they pair you with someone. And then that someone is going to go to your Amazon wish list. And like mine is called Crochet Blessings on Amazon. And on that, it'll list all the things that I wish that I could get or that I wish I could have. And it's gifts under $15. It was $20, but I think they lowered it to $15. So anything under $15. And then that person that has your name is going to send you 4 gifts throughout the month. So each week you'll get a gift in the mail from Amazon. And I got my 4 gifts, all of my 4 gifts. My first one was, I might have them out of order, but I got to Eat, Sleep, Crochet. And what they do is they don't tell you who your secret sister is. Okay? You don't know who your secret sister is. So that was my first week. Oh, no, that wasn't my first week. This is my second week. My first week, I got these. Okay? And what they are pendants. And what I do with these is like when somebody passes away, family, friends, whatever, I make keychains. And they're angel wings. It's a half of an angel wing. And then I give that person, the family or whoever, they get a keychain in remembrance of that person that passed away. So I just started doing that in the last couple funerals since COVID and everything. And we can't, go to the funerals. And I definitely can't go to these funerals. So that's what I do. I make the keychains and then I add on it maybe a tassel or something else, to go with it. And so that's why I needed more of these. And so I had this on my wish list. So that was my one of my gifts. That wasn't even the first one. Matter of fact, the first one, I got these scissors. If you are like me, you crafters are like me, I have a pair of scissors in every room, okay? In every purse, I have a pair of scissors. So that's what I have them for. And sometimes I also, when I'm sending HappyMail, I might include a pair of scissors. So I can never have too many of these. I will always have these on my wish list because I give these out to people, okay? Let's see. And then that was my first one. I keep saying that's my first one, right? And so the book was my second. The pendants were my third. And then I got these. I requested these. And what it is, they're, darning needles. Okay? And I like this type. I have the wooden ones, but the wooden ones don't screw on. They just pop on, and it doesn't pop on. The top doesn't stay on. So I like these because they twist, and they look like a lipstick too. And so then with my last gift, that was week 2. I'll get it together eventually. That was week 2. This was week 3, was the pendants. Week 1. Okay, and then my last week was the book. Was the Eat, Sleep, Crochet book. So my secret sister was Christina. She's Christina in the group. And thank you, Christina. You did an excellent job picking up which items that, that you got me off that list. I really appreciate it. I enjoy every one of them. And I'm looking forward to next month, Laura, at Crochet Blessings. Her link will be below to her Facebook page. You all should join. I mean, there's so many different games on there. She's always coming up with something. And she has a few people on her admin. I know Tank is one of them. And I apologize. I can't think of who the third person is. But yeah, you guys come on over there. It's just a lot of fun. All right. And then I ordered a bag. And the bag, this bag is a Dabbling hook bag, y'all. Look at how pretty that print is. I love it. And it has a pocket inside, 2 pockets inside, actually 3 pockets inside. You can put your crochet hooks and things like that in there. Okay, she always does a good job with her bags. They're very well made. And wait a minute, she always puts a tag on hers. Oh, there it is. Dabbling hook, not coming out so well. There we go. Okay, and Rell always puts a bag in there, like she puts a origami bag in there with some smell goods. Okay. She also added some tea. We got some elderberry. We have some Bigelow. And this is Rell from the Dabbling Hook. This is her business card. And I'm telling you, y'all, she makes the best bags. And when she does make her bags, you got to get them fast because, as soon as she posts them, they're gone, okay? And she also added, she made a little, and it's moving. It's a stitch marker, okay? And she always puts a little something doodad in there that she crochets up. And I use these. I just stick my pins in them. Whenever I'm crocheting, I'll stick my pin in it. And usually her items are sitting in my yarn bowl until I need to use my yarn bowl. But yep, and stick my pins in there. So yep, that's what I do with mine. So thank you, Rell, for the bag. Honey, I really, I love your work. Okay. So this one has, a carry bag, on the side there. And then, of course, it has drawstring. All right. Next, we have I purchased a bag from Yarnjoy podcast. And I absolutely love this bag. Okay, the peace signs on there. That's really what attracted me at first. And then she, cut different fabrics to make, it's a scrap bag, Terri from Yarnjoy podcast. And she also put a card in there. Thank you. And thank you, Terri. You do such a marvelous work as well. And I love your podcast. Even though I don't comment all the time, I do watch your podcast all the time. And you do a magnificent job. Anything you make, it looks good, okay? And I'll be talking about Terri again in just a few minutes. Well, while I'm talking about Terri, I'll go ahead on and show you all the bags that I made. She had a cow, and I used my yarn that I got from Premier, and I had watched Rossetti. I had watched her and watched Cinnamon Stitches, and they were saying go to Premier. They had these on sale, because I think these are like $10.50 for these hanks, and they had such pretty colors, you know. And I only had to use I bought one color of each, okay? And with that, y'all, I did Terri from Terri Yarnjoy podcast. I did her bag, okay? Isn't this gorgeous? I did her bag, and I ordered these straps from Amazon, okay? And actually, what I should have done is ordered the straps that are a backpack strap, okay? So I just might do that, order backpack strap. And she first started out and had us to make the bottom of this, okay? And I have in the bottom of mine one of these too, okay? To kind of open it up a little bit. And I have it, let me untie it. I have it lined, okay? And you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put the pockets in it. I didn't even think about the pockets till later. But I love this bag. I made a friend of mine one as well, and I already mailed hers. Now hers is bigger than mine. Hers is longer than mine, and it has red inside, okay? But I did show both bags on Facebook on some of the pages, you know. And then I have my beads that have my name on them. Oh boy, I'm not good at this, showing this, okay? All right, let's see if I can do this better. Okay, Classic Kim's Crochet, these beads. And these beads are wooden beads. Oh boy, can't think of it right now, but I'll try to remember put it in a drop down box. I have put it in my drop down boxes before, so I should be able to find it. Okay, but let me tell y'all, I love this bag. Okay, this is really well made, and it's all single crochets, you know. So it took a minute to make it, but you know what? It's well worth the work. Okay, and I'm so glad that I watched Crochet Rossetti, and I watched Cinnamon Stitches, and we, you know, got this yarn. Okay, I'm so glad. So I'm getting ready to make a poncho with the rest of the yarn, but I'm making I'm gonna let it be a surprise on which poncho it's gonna be. But it's a reputable YouTuber, okay, that does tutorials. So yeah, I love my bag, y'all. I love it. But I may make another one. I think I have to make one more for my daughter because she wants one, and I think I'll put the backpack on hers. It takes a minute to make, so you know, but it's well worth it. And those that did the cow, hey, y'all know it was a little bit of work, but it was well worth it, okay? And it was not hard at all, you know. Doing the zigzags in there, I thought, oh boy, you know, I don't know about this counting and stuff, so, but it worked out perfectly. I just took my time and I did it. Okay. Thank you, Terri, for that cowl, and I'm looking forward to doing another project with you. I saw you just did the elephant too. I didn't know I didn't even know about that one, but I'm going to have to make that elephant at some point because it's so cute. I also received Happy Mail from Adele, and thank you, Adele, so much. And she sent a shoot for the moon. If you miss, shoot again. And that is so true, okay? And then the best angle from which to approach any problem is a triangle. Triangle. Try it again. You know, if you mess up, try it again. So I will cherish this, and thank you so much for that. That's going to go in one of my crochet books, because I have quite a few books that I've started. One day, don't be surprised if I don't come out and make and produce a book, y'all. Don't be surprised. And she also made me a classic Kim. Y'all, excuse my look. My hands, they're peeling from medications I'm taking. But anyway, I should have put some lotion on. But yeah, classy. This is a stitch marker, and then handmade to sew on some projects. She gave me some buttons. She know I love me some buttons, okay? Buttons, buttons, and more buttons. Wooden buttons is my favorite. And she had put some little candies in there, and a pen with a stylus on the end of it. Thank you so much, Adele. You the sweetest girl. I tell you, you are the sweetest girl ever. And I love you too. All right. So we're going to move on to the next item. All right. I received from Sassy Stitches. I purchased the most beautiful, I mean beautiful, doily. Look at that. Isn't it gorgeous, y'all? Shelley from Sassy Stitches. You go, girl. Okay? And I also purchased another one from her, which, girl, you can make some centerpieces, and we can continue it on if we need to make a top. Okay? Mesh top. Because I've already done one by Ruby Stedman. A top with this design in it. But see, she used a finer, hook. And I haven't done any doilies yet. I haven't attempted the doilies yet. So we'll let Sassy Stitches do her thing, okay? And I'll have her link below as well. And get with her. I purchased my aunt one too, and it's green. She mailed it directly to her. And, but yep. I love it. So this is going over on top of my cabinet thing, and that's where that's going. I've already had it out, styling it, and putting some, when I've taken pictures of some of my items that I've made. Yeah. Okay. I also purchased from Roselikes Crochet. Roselikes Crochet not only makes her shawls and shows us yarn on her YouTube channel, she makes stitch markers. Okay, so I purchased 2 sets of stitch markers, and this is one. This camera's not doing it any justice, so I got to take this out the pack because the ball on here looks like a Malabrigo yarn ball, and they're stitch markers. But check that out, y'all. Isn't that gorgeous? I love these colors together. Good job. Good job, Rose. Roselikes Crochet, y'all. I also got another one from her. And her card, the back of her card says, thank you for ordering. And she sent another one, and she said this is for the giveaway, okay, which is going to go in the giveaway bag, and we will have a drawing sometime in this podcast, and it's going to be a YouTube drawing from my last actual podcast. You had to have said I love this project bag, or I love project bags. But this is her other stitch markers. Okay. Roselikes Crochet. She's on Facebook, and she's on YouTube. So yeah, check her out. Check her stitch markers out. And I'm going to put this back in the baggie here. And we are going to put this in the bag that will be auctioned off today. And I'll talk a little bit more about that later. This was the bag. While I have this in my hand, why don't we just go ahead and do it? In it so far, some gifts from Nana's hands. She sent that, and this is Nana's hands business card, and that's my buddy, sister, buddy, love. I love her so much. Nana's hands. And then the company that I order my tassels from, and you can get your initials put on them, and that company is Crystal's Cuts, and their link will be below as well. And they're the ones that gave me this extra bag, so I decided I'm going to use it as a giveaway. So I will be adding more items in this bag. Okay, there's a few things in here already. Oh, we got this Be Kind hat that's in here, and I'm going to be putting some yarn in here. I'm not going to tell you what else I'm going to be putting in here because I don't even know myself yet. Okay, all I know is that I'm getting ready to do the drawing, and this drawing is going to be based off of my last podcast. Now, there was 47 people that commented, but I specifically said put on there I love project bags, and 14 people responded to that. Okay, so I'm going to do the random YouTube picker, and I have it all set up. All we got to do is hit start, and then you guys will get to see who's going to win. Okay, so there was 14 people that commented project bag, even though there was 47 comments. And I'm going to hit start. Who is it, y'all? I can't see. Wendy McJanet. Wendy McJanet is the winner. She has, I'm going to give her 1 week to respond. So this time, Monday, next week, if she has not responded, then I'm going to come back on and we're going to draw another name for this project bag. This is for YouTube, not for just the Facebook group like I always do. This is a YouTube random picker. So Wendy McJanet, okay, get in contact with me via this link or my Facebook Messenger. Okay, that will work. Matter of fact, that'll even be better. All right, so we got a winner for that, for this bag. Okay, and I'm going to we're going to have I'm going to do some more, start doing some more drawings for our Facebook random act of kindness. And you know, you all know I make bracelets, and then I put yarny goodness pendants on there. So that's what, you know, I love to do that. And it's easier to mail out, and I can give more of them away that way. So yeah. All right, so we're gonna move on here, y'all. I got another gift here from Banana's Hands, and she sent me a box. She sent me some. These are, she ordered some for herself and she sent me some. But you put yarn in here, you know, yarn, a skein of yarn. You put a skein of yarn in here, and you know, it'll help hold it in. You know, you can even crochet right out of this. Okay, so she gave me all kind of colors of that. She put in there some bags, these bags. So in my cabinets, because I have a yarn, I made a yarn cabinet around my desk here, and also the cabinet over there. And some of my yarn didn't have, it's not in bags. So even though I put the wood chips in there that have that smell, so the ticks and stuff won't get to it, you know, or bugs or whatever, spider or whatever, they don't like the smell of this stuff. So and then she sent me these bags so that I can put my loose yarn, the ones that, most of them are in bags, but there's a lot of them that aren't. They need to be in bags. And plus, you know, since I have my you know, my craft room down here in the living room now, I liked it down here because we don't get no use in the living room. Nobody comes in the living room. So I'm like, I'm going to make my craft room in the living room. And I got the idea from Little John's Yarn, Alicia. I'm like, I can use my living room and get some use out of it, you know? Sometimes we be in our homes and we don't make use of our living spaces. And I'm thinking to myself, you're going to start using your living room. So, and it helps keep me downstairs, you know, instead of being upstairs all the time. Because I got the third bedroom, and that's my other room that I use. But yeah, so she gave me those, and she gave me some more bags. And these bags are, you know, to mail stuff in. And oh man, these are gonna come. Oh, they're coming in handy. I just appreciate you so much for sending these. She ordered it in bulk, and she sent me some. Cause I'm her sister, y'all, and I love her so much. And she also sent me, oh, you know, I forgot you sent me these stained glass. I've been looking for this stained glass. I know they have them now. I saw them on, gosh, I just ordered some the other day. I saw them on, Lion Brand. Was it Lion Brand? No. You know, I'll think of it in a minute. But anyway, I'm going to make a project. I got a project in mind, and I can't wait for you guys to see it when I'm done with it. And it requires stained glass. It's some other colors of unforgettable that I need to make the project. But I'll show you guys what it's going to be later. But she sent me those. And she sent me Summer Nights. This is beautiful. It's a number 1, and see, you can add this number, make something, you know. I might even attempt to make a doily or something, you know, but this is a 1, or you can add it with a solid color, you know, just give it some shimmer. And this is by Lion Brand, and beautiful color, y'all, absolutely beautiful. Okay, she sent me 2 of those. And she sent some clips, you know, yarn clips. So, and she, you know what, I don't know why, I thought I had showed you guys this box, or maybe I didn't show you guys a box, but maybe it was a different box. But her grandbabies made me some crochet hooks. And I think I showed you guys these, but I'm showing them again because those are Nana's babies. Okay, they did such a good job with these hooks. Okay, I love them. Thank you, twinsies. And that is it in that bag. That's enough, y'all, huh? In that bag. So let's move on to the next item. We have, I think I have one more piece of mail here. Oh, Loving Every Stitch by Ruby Baby, Angela Wilson. This is her business card, y'all. Loving every stitch. Come all ye who gifted craftsmen, construct everything that the Lord has commanded. Exodus 35:10, y'all. Okay? But anyway, she sent, that's a beautiful scripture. She sent these to me, and I thank her so much. This is her button. It's one of her buttons. And it reads, Loving Every Stitch by Ruby Baby. I love that. And I saw it and I was like, would you please send me one of those? This one here. And she did. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you so much for sending that to me. And that, again, you guys, is Angela Wilson. And she is Ruby Baby on YouTube. Okay. She also sent me a card. And I dropped it. What happened to it, y'all? Here it is. Thanks, gracias, thank you, merci, much appreciated, so grateful. Okay, thank you again. I really appreciate it so much. All right. Next in line here, I will pull out, this is another bag that was made for me. And same person that made this bag for this giveaway. And that is Crystal's Cuts. And I thank you so much. That was just so, look at this, y'all, the other side. So in this bag, I talked about this bag on the last podcast. This yarn that I'm going to show you, this project, is a whip. It's a striped yarn. I am using the stitch that I love so much, that Ruby Stedman. Check that stitch out, y'all. I love it. I don't know what the name of it is. I don't know what it's called or anything. But this is my whip. And it's going to end up being a pocket shawl. Okay? So it's just something I'm designing right now, using the stitch that I learned from her infinity scarf that she makes. And this is the striped, Yarn Bee Striped at Hobby Lobby, which was a gift. The yarn is a gift. One of my fairy Hobby Lobby. I want some yarn too from Hobby Lobby. And she sent this to me, and silver ivory, and I love this color. This is beautiful. Because I wanted some Hobby Lobby yarn too. We wanted some too, didn't we? I laugh every time we talk about that and say that. I wanted some Hobby Lobby yarn too. So that's one project that I'm working on. The other one is, I don't know if you guys remember, it was a blanket that I made out of these little tiny Bernat minis. And I made them, you know, in all kind of colors. All right. I'm going to make another one. I'm going to make another blanket. And I might make the, so I've got it started, okay? And, you know, you guys can get these clip book, these are book rings. You just get them from Amazon. I bought about a bucket of them. And it helps keep your projects together, especially when you're doing squares. So, you know. So I hope that gives you an idea to kind of keep your squares straight. So that's one project that I'm working on. Another project. And my friend Angela. And I want to hear from you, Angela. Not Angela Young. My other friend Angela, and she watches a lot of YouTube as well. I want to hear from her. She brought this bag to me back in the last summer, and in it I have. Oh, I haven't shown you guys these yet. I forgot. Okay, let me. My Facebook group has seen these. These are pocket shawls that I made for kids. Okay? These are pocket shawls that I made for kids. And I made a granny square pocket on each side. And then I made a hood with a pom-pom on the end of it. Okay? So that's one. And here's the hat to match it. I made this hat on the Addy machine. So they can either put the hood on or, you know, have a hat. That is a polo stripe, red heart. And then here's another one. Made the same way, and pom-poms, you know, for the tie. And I'll even put a button on each one of them too. Okay? This one is the neon stripe. And here's this is also a pocket shawl. And there's the pocket. Okay? That's another one. And here's the hat to go with it. I made this hat also on the Addy machine. Thanks to Mr. and Mrs. H1 for my Addy machine. I've been getting good use out of it. I've been working on my winter projects for charity. And I've got a lot of hats made, you guys, and I am not even going to show those today. I don't know if I'm going to show them laid out one day, just, you know, take the camera and go across and show, or show each individual one, or what, I don't know, because there's so many of them that I've done already, and I'm still making them. Like I said, I start making those charity hats in June, July, and August. And then I start on my winter projects from then, you know. That way I don't feel bad that I didn't get my charity projects done. So I go ahead and do those in the winter time. But here's the other one, pocket shawl, y'all. I love this one too. It's got the and it has the, but they're almost like little jackets, you know, and it also has a button too. So so yeah, this is my design, y'all. And I use this stitch again, y'all. This is Ruby Stedman's Infinity Scarf, the purple one on her channel, that I use this stitch. I love this stitch. It's real fast, and I mean, I'm whipping it, okay? I can crochet so fast with that stitch, and it's you know, on either side, and it gives it texture. It's not just a piece of, you know, it's not just half double crochet and you just got a flimsy piece of. This gives it some texture, you know, and some weight, because you know you can wear it on either side, you know, that stitch. That's why I like it so much. So that's the other one, and I have the hat to match it as well. This is this is also Red Heart, their line. And I also use Big Twists, the solid colors in those pocket shawls that I just showed you. They are Big Twists. And then the stripes, of course, is, okay, I said polo stripe, neon stripe, and this is favorite stripe. The last one, this is favorite. That's my favorite too. I love it. No, I don't know which one. I think I like the, I don't know, it's hard to say. I like the polo stripe too. Well, you'll see my other poncho that I made for myself in the polo stripe. But that's what that is. And I use 2 skeins of each to make that. I have one more. Oh, you know what? Maybe that was party time. That first one might have been party time, because I made another one for my niece, my little twin niece. She's a twin. Oh no, maybe it's not. This one might not be for her. Oh, I can't remember, y'all. I can't get who's is who's straight. Okay, but I made another one for another one of my nieces. Okay. So we'll move on, y'all, to the next project. Okay. This that I'm wearing is, I learned of this pattern, this tutorial from Seta on Seta's Place. Hi, Sets. I learned from her this crafter, which is Allcraft channel, and only difference is I added my front post, back post, which I love so much, around the collar. That's what I really like that around the collar like that. Okay, but hers, this is Allcraft, and hers is rounded, and I'll show you. I made another one. This one here is Bag O' Day that Dana makes all the time. But this is Bag O' Day with the 4 points. Hers has the 4 points poncho. And I have a purple shirt that I wear under that. And then I made a headband to go with it. But yeah, so isn't that pretty? This yarn here is Yarn Bee Sugar Wheel. Yarn Bee Sugar Wheel, Be Still My Heart. Okay, I don't have any more to show you because I used that did take up the whole. It took up the whole poncho. Okay. This is Laura Cepeda. That yarn, y'all. Give me a minute to think about the yarn. I cannot find the yarn ball. But it's a shimmer yarn. And I believe this yarn was gifted to me, and I can't remember. I have it wrote down somewhere, and I'll try to have it on below. But this yarn is so pretty, y'all. But this is Laura Cepeda, And I didn't want it to be long, because you can make it long. I made a long one, and I'll show you in a minute. I love how that stitch is. But I made it short just to be a, you know, something short for a change. And so got that. And then I made, using, which I haven't showed this yet, this poncho here. You guys saw it in the last video, but I didn't talk about it. I forgot to talk about it. But this is Laura Cepeta's poncho also. And I used True Boo in Slate. It's called Slate. True Boo in Slate. And in my bag here, this is a bag by Angie Handmade. And do y'all know who Angie Handmade is? Well, it's our very own Randy Hesselman, which is Random Randy's Rambling. She has a podcast as well, and I'll have her listed below as well. But this was on her Etsy shop, and I saw it, and I'm like, I gotta have it. And in the inside, she has arrows. So, housed in it, I have another one of Laura Cepeda. I kept the shirt with it so you could see how it looks, like how the shirt looks up underneath it. But I should have had it on a hanger. But I didn't. Okay. That's Laura Cepeda as well. I absolutely love this stitch, how she did her stitches. I mean, I love that, y'all. Laura Cepeda. And this yarn is Z Twist. You know, that haul we got to do. Some of us got to do the haul. I did, this is the lime green. And I have the other one, I think is like a cinnamon spice looking color. I want to make a poncho, but I needed 2 more skeins to go with it to make my poncho. They only had so many of them when I got it. That's all they had. So I got to get 2 more of those. All right. We'll talk about Pamela's Adoring Crochet. This is her masterpiece that she came up with. Her pocket shawl. And let me show you the yarn that I used. And like a lot of my people that are on the Facebook page, they've already seen this, but gotta show it on YouTube. And this is Creatively Colorful Yarn Bee. It's made with that. And it's also made with, I love this chunky. So I mixed the 2 colors because I wouldn't have had enough to make this beautiful pocket shawl. Isn't that gorgeous, y'all? And that's the back of it. Okay. And my hat. And I made the hat using her stitches that's in her poncho. And then the only thing I added was the front post, back post, because I love the rib. I love rib. Okay. So that's that. And I mean, I love this. I love it. Pamela's Adoring Crochet. Her link will be below as well. She contacted me via Facebook Messenger and asked me if I would make it. And I said I surely will. And I did. And I love it. And I made another one, but I had made this one first, actually. I don't think I had a chance to show you guys this one yet either. But this one I used the same stitch that I always use, that I love so much. I used, see that stitch, y'all? And on both sides I used it. And then in the middle I used half double crochet and then cross stitches. Okay, and that's to make this pocket shawl. Okay, just something I come up with, you know. So what I'm doing here. Okay. There we go. Okay. So that's that. I don't have this back far enough. You can't really see it that good. But anyway, that's that. And see, all of these, I had it modeled real nice on the Facebook page, you know, but oh boy.